Back to pass, looking now, getting pressure, and he's taken down.
10. Does he get in?
He dove in.
No, they have him at the 1 or 2 yard line.
McGee, left side, stiff arms, gets out of bounds. Hands it, no, he's going to
Keep it, and he gets absolutely drilled.
Donovan going for it all. He's got a wide open man. Pope, touchdown, Spartans.
And God bless the United States of America.
Goes back to pass, looking now.
Call them today. We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call AWESCO Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. AWESCO uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. AWESCO Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Seattle Sports on all your streaming platforms. Subscribe now for inside info on the Mariners and Seahawks. Brock and Salk, Bump and Stacy, Wyman and Bob.
Just subscribe.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks. No more gender confusion. No more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
And welcome live to Pop Keeney Stadium here in Bothell, Washington for tonight's Friday Night Lights action. It is the Kingco Mountain Showdown between the INGLEMOOR Vikings and the visiting Newport Bellevue Knights. Hello again, everybody. Here on STSPN, it is Amp Harrell joined by Trevor Meldrum. Trevor, it is senior night for INGLEMOOR. What's going through those hearts and minds for the guys in the black and gold?
Oh, you know how it is, man. Senior night's always a big deal. You can't let the school down on your senior night. That is the one and only rule when it comes to senior night.
Senior night, homecoming, you got to get the win. That's the most important thing that gets everything else going.
If you don't get the win, the weekend isn't going to be good. You don't get it. You got to get it. There's a lot of pressure. We'll see how it goes.
INGLEMOOR comes into this game 2-0 in the Kingco Mountain Division, 4-1 overall. They are atop the mountain, literally and figuratively. Newport comes in 1-1 in league, but 2-3 overall. But their last 3 games have been decided by just a smattering of points. They have been in all of these. I have a feeling I know what the keys to the game are going to be for both sides. Line play, don't make mistakes, control the turnover battle, win the line of scrimmage, right?
Yes, sir. And also, hold on to the football.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a very important thing.
And we are underway with a little squib kick taken by an up back for Newport Bellevue, and they will bang ahead out to about the 40-yard line. I believe that was Robert Jones. No, A.J. Atufo on the recovery, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40 for Newport Bellevue. As we discussed before we got started here, this is a multiple look. They can run it, they can pass it, and this is a Newport squad that's really putting together some momentum.
Absolutely. We just gotta see who's gonna set the tone tonight. We're gonna see how they're gonna move the ball, how they're gonna shift, how they're gonna read the defense. We're gonna see what they're gonna do tonight.
TJ Radigan out of the pistol set. That's a shotgun with a back behind him. Claps his hands. Snap and a give. First man through. I think that's Burley in on the carry. And he'll get a couple. Actually, check that. That is not Burley. That's Charlie Dinger on the carry. Short gain. 2nd down at about 9. He just ran right into the teeth of the defense there, didn't he?
I was going to say, there wasn't much of a hole, wasn't much of a lane, but you got to hit a gap and you got to hit it hard.
I think Blake Naborski among those in on the stop. 5-man front. Same formation, 3 receivers to the near side left. Straight drop, looks, dumps that one off complete to Nguyen. He'll get across the 50, and a nice 1st down tackle made by Blake Naborski again.
Just got to move the chains. Got to move the chains. Got to keep them rolling. That was a good look. Linebacker moved over. He sat right there on the 48, 50-yard line. Easy catch, easy gain.
Inglemoor comes into this game just a bulldozer of a rushing attack. Newport very balanced, much more balanced. A lot of guys getting involved and nobody really dominating things except for number 6, Radigan, the quarterback.
Looks like we got a bunch on the right.
Looks like a possible screen.
A little out route.
Ooh.
Good job by the corner.
Yeah, read that one
Read
well.
that one good. Read that one good.
That's a senior on senior night, Giorgio Varvargos. He just stops that one. What did you see on that passing tree?
That passing tree, we had one going deep, pull that safety, one coming inside, pulling the linebacker, and that just leaves that out route for that corner. Corner read it well, attacked the inside shoulder as one should be taught, and was easy to make that play.
Ronan Dat out there is one of the receivers. He'll set up to the far side. Adam Kwasniok to the near side. 2-by-1 set, and they'll set it in motion. No jet there. Toss crack going right. And that is slowed up and stopped. Sit down, boy. Talon Scott gets in the backfield, and that is going to force the punt, I believe.
Who knows, man? 50-yard line.
Now just watch this play here. They move everybody around, then toss crack right, and just bang.
Defense just had the numbers on that. Offense did not have enough guys to pick up who they all were there.
Yuki Burley trying to do something with it, and now timeout on the field. That's the officials calling the timeout there. What's all this about?
I don't know, Hemp.
Yeah, appreciate you joining us here for Friday Night Lights on STSPN, STSPN.com, says the broadcaster. Oh, we're having a timing issue. The clock says it's 11:57. I think we've had more than 3 seconds go by.
I think we definitely have more than 3 seconds.
I was just focused on the play here,
So was I.
But make sure and let everybody know if they can't make it to the game. You can check it out on STSPN and on demand later. Some late subs coming on. They will go for it here.
Looks like they're still trying
Oh,
to
it's sorry,
fix
it's
the
3rd down. Yeah, I got so sideways with everything else. It's 3rd down, not 4th down, so they better be going for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
3rd down and call it 11. Pistol set again. Motion to the near side.
Shifting over, looks like they're in man.
Trying that swing pass.
Ooh.
Oh, my word.
Big hit. Oh.
And they're going to call the targeting foul there. Thought that was 39. I don't have that on my sheet. Yeah, watch this one on the replay.
Yeah.
They knew everything that was coming on this little swing pass. Whack. And there's the penalty.
I don't know if I agree with that penalty. It's Friday Night Lights. The boys are energized. They're trying to set the tone. I don't know about that flag. I don't know if I agree with the umps there.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I think that was Zach Eubanks laying the lick. I mean, he didn't hit him up high.
No, that was shoulder to shoulder. It was just, that's setting the tone right there.
Yeah, you can't lay on the brakes when the ball caroms free. You're completing the play, but either way, it's a fresh set of downs for the road folks here.
And he only took maybe a step or two after the ball went through the guy's hand. It wasn't like he was 3-4 yards away, dropped it, and then hit him. It was right there.
That's still just, sending a message, sending a tone here from the officials and keeping everybody safe.
Absolutely. Controlling the game.
Radigan, shotgun, give. Burley again. Good job to sell it to the fake quarterback run on the outside. It'll run right up the gut. Samuel Dale in on the stop on that short gain. That like a trap play?
Couldn't quite tell. I was too busy looking at 65, getting 3 yards deep in the backfield pretty damn quick.
Benjamin Rainwater, 280 pounds and 6'7". Hello.
Yeah, he's there, and he's going to make his presence known pretty quick.
Seems the clock issues have been rectified, and there's the
There
keep. There's the keep for Radigan. Makes another guy miss, and he's inside the 10. Oh, baby.
There we go.
That was the thing.
Some movement.
That was the thing I was noticing on that previous play is when they went straight dive up the middle with Burley, he went off the edge, and he saw nobody went with him. So this time it's like, okay, I'll give it another try. Watch what happens here. Nobody goes with the quarterback, and he gone. Very nearly a touchdown.
There. I'll tell you what, that is one of the most crucial things is making the first man miss in an open field tackle situation. Given he did a second man miss, but a first one is crucial to get big gain.
Burley gets tackled for, I'll say, no gain. Stepping up Rainwater again. There's your boy.
Hard to miss him.
It was a 1st and 10 from the 15. I actually thought he got inside the 10, but can get the first down without the touchdown, though. Ball rests out on the 10-yard line. Changing the personnel. I see a big defensive lineman there. I think Ryan Drever and Siyuan Liu is in there. Not quite going king set just yet. Snap, fake. Quarterback keeper following his blockers and rugby scrum out across the 10 to about the 7. Radigan on the carry.
Yeah, man, it looks like Inglemoor's pretty prepared for their inside run game right now. They're all collapsing hard. They're reading it. What they just need to make sure they pick up those outside runs from here on out so they keep that guy contained. But they're definitely picking up the inside runs pretty well so far.
Okay, apparently they had the ball spotted, or the scoreboard was not accurate. It said 15. I think it was at the 10. Third down and 7, or third down and goal from the 7. Hard count, and everybody jumps, offense and defense.
Yep.
I believe the expression is hold your water.
You would be correct, Dan. You would be correct.
False start against the offense for Newport Bellevue as they'll march backwards. That's going to be tough to maintain this momentum as the Knights have come out here hot.
That's one of those false start on everybody but the center calls right there.
Pretty doggone much. Ronan Dat out there. Also, Caden Nguyen, who's already had a catch today. Do they go with a short yardage pass? Trips to the left.
I'm liking an out route over here.
Bootleg. Looking.
He's open. He's open.
There's the jump pass, and it's intercepted. And there's a lot of green grass in front of him.
Will he catch up? Will he catch up?
One man to beat. A little stiff arm to the ear hole. And goodbye. Talon Scott, 95-yard touchdown, Inglemoor.
And that is setting the tone right there, Amp. A pick, the defense scoring points for the offense, making the offense an easy job today, Amp. Easy job if they're just going to keep doing that.
You were talking about knowing what was coming with the inside run. First the play. Watch this little roll. The jump pass. Left it a little too short.
I ain't no quarterback, and I don't play football no more, but maybe should have put some air under that, hit him on the back pylon.
95-yard touchdown return, or interception return for a touchdown. I was going to say, you were talking about that defense. I was like, well, they're kind of chewing them up here, getting some chunk plays. Well, there's your bend but don't break.
Yep.
95-yard touchdown on the interception, the pick 6, and Zach Schauman on for point out of the hold of Hudson Cowan, the quarterback. His first appearance today. Snap, set, kick on the way. Low wobbler, but it's up and through. 7-0. Inglemoor off the pick 6. Under 7 to play in the first. Back after this on STSPN. There we go.
So maybe this commercial, we're off.
Yeah. Back here on STSPN, Inglemoor with the 7-0 lead. Here just under 7 to go in the first quarter of play. A pick 6 and the extra point good. It was a bend but don't break performance for the Inglemoor Vikings, who will kick this thing back off and go back on defense, but they set the tone.
They did set the tone indeed, Amp. And again, like I was just telling you on break, best part about doing a play like that as a defender is you get to go right back out on the field. You get to make that quarterback scared. He's not going to want to throw to that side anymore. He just threw a pick 6 for 99 yards almost. He's going to be a little worrisome, but the defense is juiced, I'll tell you what.
Talon Scott with the pick 6. He's already had some big plays. I don't think anything's bigger than the interception, but the slap to the open ear hole there to free himself for the rest of that run, that comes into close second.
Absolutely. We've got a little squib kick to the right side. Off!
Oh, and it kicked off a shin.
And he recovered.
And that
going back towards Inglemoor.
Oh, that is why you squibbed that football.
Absolutely.
I say this on every broadcast I get an opportunity. If you're a starter on special teams, you are a starter in the game, and that shows you why.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing, in my opinion, special teams is so much fun because you just get to run down the field and hit somebody as hard as you can, and there are close to no repercussions. Special teams is a very, very fun thing to be on.
Hudson Cowan, he held for the extra point, and now he comes out to quarterback this offense, back to either side. He averages about 10 passing attempts each game. Over 200 yards on the ground for this squad in 3 straight games. Bubbling it out to the outside, one man to beat. Tristan Radigan, the quarterback, stepping up at defensive back and making the play.
Quarterback on defense. That's an interesting move. I can't say I've seen that one before.
I have. It's a little bit different out here, and I guess in the days of specialization. What a beautiful tackle.
I'll tell you what, though, if he's on defense, he's going to be looking for some blood here after throwing that pick. He wants to get his team back right.
Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. That was Mersney. Eubanks had the first carry. I'll say back east, back 20 years ago when I was in high school in 5A, 6A football in Tennessee,
6A.
It was a quarterback, cornerback. That was usually what you would play. Also in arena ball, that was kind of a thing sometimes. Snap and a give, and Eubanks will bang off left guard. Beat it ahead to cross the 35, we'll say. Second down. Yeah, I love that when you'd go both ways. You'd have your fullback linebacker who was just a monster over the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Two-way linebackers. Got another little story after this play. Snap and a give. That should be Mersney, and he is high-stepping his way through and gets a big chunk of yardage right there.
Did he get the first down?
I think he's just short.
I think he's just short as well.
Yeah, sticks are not in the field of view, but they're just out of my field of view, about 3 yards short. No, there was a dude who in one series, basically, or a series and a half, he played tight end, split end. He played some position on defense, and he was a kicker. He accounted for an interception. He accounted for a touchdown pass, kicked the extra, and kicked the kickoff.
Oh, I think he was short on that one. I don't think he got the first.
I was going to say that might have even been a coverage sack because he bubbled back and then tried to surge his way forward. So scoreboard already says 4th down and says 4th and 1. I think they're going to go here.
Looks like it.
Inglemoor.
A little too far for field goal, too close for a punt.
Yeah, especially at this level.
Yep.
Shotgun, single back to the left.
Yards.
There's the give, and good penetration by the defense, but that's not going to be enough to get the stop.
Good
1st
tackle,
and 10.
though. Good tackle. Lowered the shoulders.
Met him in the
to
hole.
his hip, just met him in the gap.
Yeah, but when your offensive line just bang springs you, gets you that much of a surge, it's not hard to get 2 feet.
Well, especially when you got Rainwater.
Two-way player.
Dude, big man.
280.
Big man.
Shotgun, give
Holes.
Mersney, and he will start
Bounce to the
left,
outside,
go right.
Make one man miss. Oh, didn't get it.
Wrapped up.
Big pickup. Big pickup.
That was Tristan Radigan again, and I believe Jacob Mosenbroten, who's 5'11 and all of 185. Now watch this play develop. He starts left, swims, cuts back against the grain, little stutter step. Actually, that was not Mersney. That was Eubanks. Beg your pardon. It's thunder and lightning tonight.
Hey, no kidding. Eubanks is trying to make up for it. I like the effort. I like the grind.
Shotgun single back. Jet motion. They will give on the jet. Hesitation for
There it is.
Varvaragos. He'll pick his way around the end and get a little bit more inside the 10 to around the 6 or 7, I believe.
I like what he did on that play. He took the jet sweep. He was patient. He let his blockers go through. He guided one in the way and picked up a 3-4 yard gain. That's what you need, especially if you get down to the 2-yard line, you get a first down. Little 3-4 yard chunks would be more than enough.
Second down, 4 yards to go from the 6. Quick snap
off.
and a give, and they're not
There
going
it
to need
is.
that. They're
There
not
it
going to
is.
need that extra
Not
that
at
extra
all.
first down.
Not at all.
Touchdown, Peyton Mersney, 6'2" hundo, and another 6 for the big fella.
Man, that's 2 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Newport's gotta bounce back here. I'll tell you what. If there's anything I know about sports, though, is everything's a game of runs. Everything is a game of runs.
Mo.
You just gotta shut down their energy. You gotta shut down their confidence. You gotta get a good big play to get that momentum going your way, and they need that right now badly.
That's what I was saying. Momentum. Low snap, gets it up. Kick is up and looks good. Is good. 14-0. Inglemoor with the lead. 3 minutes and change left in the first. Back after this on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
I don't know. I figured.
Back here on STSPN, get a little behind-the-scenes action. 3:08 to go first quarter as the Inglemoor Vikings, they started the game on defense, gave up a big drive, including a late hit penalty that extended a drive for Newport Bellevue, and then inside the 5, got the interception, the pick 6, then got the special teams miscue.
Here it is with the squib kick again.
And managed to run it down the field and score on their first offensive possession. Good open field tackle there. Hello. I'll say it was 29-6 on the stop. So I'm going to say Tony Hyun and Charles Groshong on the stop. See what Newport Bellevue has after that that disastrous stretch with the pick 6 instead of points, and then the offense or the special teams miscue.
Yeah, they gotta come out with something they haven't seen yet, something they don't know what to react to. They gotta keep them on their toes here. Got to kill that energy that they got.
Quash knock to the near side. Single setback is Burley.
Little option.
Jet went with the they faked it. You're right.
Little jet option there. Maybe option, maybe fake.
Yeah, I missed the Charlie Dinger fake. I thought he got it coming around on that jet.
Yeah, so he faked you out too.
Yeah, he faked everybody out.
Must have been a good one.
But as it turns out, just a gain of about 2, maybe 3. They'll sub on the line, bring in Peter Bauman, a senior at wide receiver. Trips to the near side. Radigan, the heart and soul of this Knights team. On the road.
On the D-line. Oh.
That would be a free 5, and he knows it. Rainwater. You don't want to get 280 in motion too quickly.
Yeah. Also, I will say, Rainwater, fall starting, that's still scary, man. That guy was coming fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No. Yeah, he stopped himself and then went, doggone it.
Yep.
He knew that he had his hand in the cookie jar. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be outing him like that. 3x1, single setback deep. Straight drop Radigan. Looks.
And there's Rainwater again with the sack.
Dumped him.
Just making his name all over the field today.
Yeah, it's Rainwater, Naborski, and Company. The rest are just making up the law firm here.
Exactly.
This is an impressive showing from a 4-1 team, undefeated in league for INGLEMOOR.
No doubt.
Third down, and we'll call it 3. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter, and it's been basically all INGLEMOOR except for that one Newport drive that didn't end well.
Did not end well indeed. Motion out to the right.
Yeah, watch the swing pass. No, it's a straight draw. Nice duck of the head.
Radigan
getting around the edge. This could be trouble, and he is thrown down by the face mask. I don't see a penalty flag yet. But Radigan is stopped after a big pickup. Tackled by Aiden Sigurdsson.
I'll tell you what, as an offensive guy, if I see my quarterback who just threw a pick, but then also made 3-4 tackles on defense and now just made that run, I'm playing for him, man. He wants this bad, and you got to back him up as a team. You got to back that energy up. That's what they need right now.
Yeah, looking at the stats going into this game, stats for the season, I believe he's the leader in both passing yardage and in rushing attempts.
That sounds about right from what I've seen so far, Amp.
1x2, snap and a give, and just oof. They'll give him about 2, I think, on the forward progress, but this is tough sledding for Burley against the middle of that offensive line, or defensive line, excuse me.
Yeah, INGLEMOOR has been reading those inside runs pretty well so far.
Blake Naborski, 6'1", 215, and just a junior, clogging up holes. 30 seconds left. Be the last play, most likely, of the first quarter.
3 out wide.
2nd and 8, and there's a false start.
Can't have those.
Well, the wide receiver is saying he drew him off. I don't know that I agree with that.
I don't think I agree with that either.
Yeah. So they'll back him up and try it again. That'll stop the clock, so it still will be potentially the last play of the first quarter. Amp Harrell, Trevor Meldrum here with you. Pop Keeney Stadium on STSPN. What do you do here on what was going to be a 2nd and 8, now is a 2nd and 14 or so?
I mean, I know there wasn't good luck with it last time, but there's a lot of real estate on the right side of the field. Maybe some sort of passing.
They'll go exactly the opposite. Toss to the short side left.
Good tackle.
And he'll bang his way forward out to just shy of the 35-yard line, he being Burley, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. We'll step aside for a break. All home folks, all Vikings, INGLEMOOR 14, Newport Bellevue nothing on STSPN.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Back to work here. Quick play. That should be and is a penalty flag, as trying to fight free is Dinger. And Charlie draws that either a hold or perhaps DPI.
I'm going to guess pass interference. But the one thing I will say is if that pass interference didn't happen, that guy might have scored. So, honestly, at the high school level, getting a 15-yard penalty compared to getting a touchdown, it's not NFL rules here. It's not spot at the foul. It's only 15 yards. Maybe wasn't the worst play.
Schaumann guilty of the infraction there, but I completely agree with you. As we just came back from break on that third down, you send that guy in and then back out, kind of like a whip route or a yo-yo or something.
Exactly.
And when he went in, he was not allowed to go back out.
Right, and if he did go back out, there was nobody over top to help. That was a good ball. That was a good route. Not super upset with what the defense did.
Heading left to right are the Knights of Newport Bellevue. Got to get set there.
Bunch of motion.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Another motion out to the right.
I've seen this on film. Screen pass out of the backfield, trying to get to the edge, and gets the first down and goal to go. New player into the game for me anyway. That's A.J. Atofao, and he's been a part of this attack. He's, I think, second or third on the team in rushing attempts this season, and gets that big conversion out of the backfield.
Now here we go again, man. Newport, we were right here on the other side of the field last quarter, within 10 in the red zone. Don't throw a pick, man. Don't throw a pick.
Last time this happened, it was a pick 6. Leave Tony Hyun in there on that defensive line for Inglemoor. Quick snap. Fake. Off to the outside. Has one man to beat. He is decked out of bounds at the 1, and perhaps just as importantly, that ball came loose and went out of bounds. Zach Schaumann, he knew he had the angle and put the helmet on the football.
Got to hold on to the ball. Ball is the most important thing on the field. Not you, not your teammate. The ball is the most important thing on the field.
Now watch this. Just right at the end, whack.
It looks like he was trying to reach for that pylon. Yeah.
Got to be careful with the tater. That is absolutely sure. Christian Peters among those on the offensive line. Caden Nguyen will play the tight end to the near side. They'll line down as Radigan goes under center. He'll surge it ahead. Is he in? Is he in? He's in!
He's in!
Touchdown, TJ Radigan. And this is a ball game, Cowboy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That might have been Newport's version of a little tush push there a little bit. Came in shotgun, motioned down under center, grabbed it, and just ran.
Yeah.
Didn't quite have the running backs behind like the Eagles normally do, but still worked out for them.
Well, I'm an old school football fan sometimes, and when you go under center in a first or second and goal to go from the 1, hey, I'm not mad at it.
I mean, I still don't really understand why people go in shotgun when you're within 2-3 yards. Why are you starting the ball 7 yards back when you're starting at 2? Just get the ball under center, maybe do a little handoff, turn around. Doesn't take as long.
Nick Gu bangs that one up and through. It's 14-7 Inglemoor. Newport's cut it in half on STSPN.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call A. Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Back here on STSPN, it's 14-7. Newport Bellevue has overcome a couple of big mistakes, and they've come right back into this game. It's a one-score game. Amp Harrell here, joined by, as you moved my sheet there, Tristan, right? Trevor, sorry.
No, you're good, Amp. Don't worry about it.
You flipped over my sheet, and I forgot your name. So Trevor Meldrum, as we are
squib kick,
underway with a squib kick going the other way. That was almost an onside kick, but a good job of sliding down and protecting the football. Owen Minahan. Well, whatever your name is, what'd you see on that punch and counter punch of series here?
Yeah, I mean, Newport, obviously bad taste in their mouth after that pick 6, and they responded, right? I mean, that's all you can really ask for as a coach. That's all you can ask for from your kids is how are you going to respond? How are you going to move on? Forget about what happens and move on to the next play. You got to have a short memory when it comes to any sport ever, and they showed that right there.
Inglemoor back to work, empty set. They'll motion their star tailback, give it on the jet. Ooh. Nice ankle tackle there on the carry by Mersney. Yeah, Mersney averages 7 yards a carry, and to cut him down at the line of scrimmage, that's an excellent play.
Very much so. Average 7 yards. That's pretty solid. That's a reliable guy right there.
I believe he's averaging 118 a game, if I read those stats correctly going into this one.
That's very reliable, I will say. Very.
I mean, this is a black and gold squad that's hit 205 rushing yardage in 3 straight games.
That is impressive.
Pump fake, feels the pressure, rolling out to the far side and trying to keep that play alive is Hudson Cowan.
Might have got a couple with that.
I think the biggest thing is he didn't lose yardage.
Exactly.
Only averages 10, 11 pass attempts per game, so this is a squad that loves to just keep it on the ground, even though they go out of shotgun. It's the way a lot of schools have moved the last 20 years.
Yeah, I think it's starting to be just kind of the modern football stuff is shotgun play, not so much under center. We got a motion going to the right side, handoff.
Same play. No, excuse me, it was a fake.
That one got me this time, man.
Yes, sir.
I got to not watch the TV. I got to watch the field.
Well, they faked it with Mersney and then went inside, I think, with a dive with Eubanks, and I do like that combo, but, yeah, we've got an injury here on the field. Yeah, I do not have a name for 44 officially. I will not speculate, but they are rushing everyone off the field. We may want to step away for a break here. I believe we can. We'll step aside for an injury timeout. Back after this on STSPN.
Seattle Sports on all your streaming platforms. Subscribe now for inside info on the Mariners and Seahawks. Brock and Salk, Bump and Stacy, Wyman and Bob.
Just subscribe.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Back here on STSPN, injured player for the INGLEMOOR Vikings still down as they are sending the teams off the field. And, okay, he will be helped, I believe, to his feet. Looks like he may have been injured in the knee or the leg area. While we have a moment, I will update you on a couple of things beyond what we've got going on here. First of all, Rutgers and UW playing some Friday Night Lights of their own as he is up and leaving under his own power, which is fantastic.
That's great to see. We love to see that. Love to see that.
Rutgers up 10-7 over UW with $1:40 left in their first half.
And we love to hear that as well. We love more than anything to hear that the UW Dogs are losing.
Wait, I don't believe we do.
Oh no, we definitely do.
No, we didn't have this discussion beforehand.
Oh no.
But
we're definitely happy that the Rutgers are smacking them up right now.
Yeah, we do not agree with that. But another one that we don't agree with is the Las Vegas Aces got the sweep to win the WNBA championship. They won at 97-86 tonight over the Phoenix Mercury. Ooh.
Got to snap that ball.
Backed up, and now there's a whistle. And was that a timeout taken because they didn't draw them off?
I see some laundry down on the 50.
Adam Suros, I think, just caught himself and did not go across the line of scrimmage. And they're going to call encroachment. Okay.
And they get the first down on 4th down. They got the first down off getting them offsides.
Or
just shy.
Yeah,
I can't tell.
By a cleat.
First down. They get the first down.
That was the statement upstairs. I'm waiting for the chain gang to go. One of the officials was about to say, I think they're a little short, and he got overruled. So 1st and 10 for the Vikings of INGLEMOOR, leading 14-7 on their senior night here at Pop Keeney. Snap, give, Mersney. Oh, I am loving this defensive line play for Newport. That is Clayton Hurt, just jamming in there and grabbing cloth.
That's a good last name for a football player, Hurt.
Hurt with 2 T's.
Hurt with 2 T's.
Still ripping off about 4.5 yards That's good penetration, good offensive line play.
No doubt.
2-by-2, actually 2-by-1 with a tight end to the right. Motion comes across, snap and a give.
Oh,
Hit
way
in the
to get in the
backfield.
backfield.
There is Hurt, making it hurt. Throws him down at the 50 for a tackle for loss.
See, that's the juice. That's the juice they need right now. Down 7, got to make a stand. You just had to respond after a flag, costed them the first down with what could have been their ball. That is what you got to do in those situations to help your team. Great job.
Clayton Hurt, 5'11", 190, and just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore.
That is a ball hunting dude right there.
So, a sophomore getting 5 yards deep behind the goal or behind the line of scrimmage. That's great things to hear.
Straight
Going
drop,
deep.
looking, has a
It's
man.
there. Oh, great defense.
And no flag.
Great job with the corner.
That was a lollipop thrown up there. What'd you see? That's your position.
Yeah, that one, I mean, he was open. Don't get me wrong, a little bit underthrown. Corner saw it, read the guy's hands. As soon as he read it, he threw into him, knocked it down. There's not much more simpler than that, man. Great job on the corner. Way to read the receiver, knock that ball down for your team. Good job.
4th down and call it 11 because of the sack or tackle for loss earlier. And, yeah, on that replay, I saw what you did finally because Charlie Dinger, I thought he was beat. No, he wasn't trying to catch that ball. He was just trying to separate the receiver from it.
Exactly.
Punting time here from just across midfield.
Looks like, oh, there he is. He's hiding behind the pole.
Single man back.
Drops it.
Rugby-style kick, and that's going to take
Get out of bounds.
That is going to take a
There
very
we
nice
go.
hop and down at the 5.
That's a great punt. Great punt.
Couldn't ask for more than that as it is stopped by Owen Minahan. I didn't think I liked it from the way it came off the foot, but no.
I didn't like it at first either, but I'll tell you what, some of those tumbling ones, sometimes those are gold. Sometimes those are gold.
So pinning him back deep. This is the same side of the field that the interception took place for the visitors from Newport Bellevue, except they're going the other way. They got 95 yards to go.
This is going to be a long drive. They might look to air it out every once in a while here, try to get some gain.
Radigan gets the snap and the give. Actually, no, it was a fake, and he keeps it, and he is taken down for a sack. Loss of about 2, and that's going to really pin him back here to about the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if I'm INGLEMOOR, I'm going to send some heat on this play. 1-2 yards from what could be a safety. Send some heat, make that quarterback freak out, make him panic a little bit. They're probably going to run it, but send the heat, possibly get a safety, get your boys the ball back.
He was only 10 of 24, I believe, last week for 126 yards and no scores. So, yeah, make him beat you over the top.
Instead, and a big breakout.
That is a very
That is what
nice
they
play.
needed.
Burley,
exactly what they needed.
Burley lowers the shoulder, but I'm sure we're going to see on that replay some offensive line yeoman-like effort.
Absolutely. A
Yeah.
big play like that doesn't happen without a lineman. There it is.
There were a couple of them there. They pulled 73, which is Ryan Drever, 6'1", 220.
Just shoved one guy out of the way, moved on to the next. Can't ask for more. That's money.
3rd down and 2, though, because of the loss on that first down play. Still got to pick up the first. Radigan sets him in motion and false start. Yep.
False start.
That's tough. Had the wing, and he went in motion on sound instead of on the actual ball, and so that's going to send him back and make this 3rd down and 7. Still?
Tell you what, you can't do that after you just got a big gain, after you got your boys out of being on the goal line. Can't do stuff like that. That's a mental mistake. We can't have that.
Yeah, they're trying to be creative and get the folks from INGLEMOOR jumping off sides or misdirected, but self-inflicted wounds are not good in this situation on the road.
I could be wrong, but maybe they're trying to – INGLEMOOR's been shifting their line a whole lot before the snap. Maybe they're trying to get them more off sides with those motion plays.
Out of the backfield, bubbling and just getting whacked. That's, again, Mersney just bringing the hurt. Peyton Mersney, 200 pounds of pain. The senior ends that one and forces the punt. STSPN proud to bring you Friday Night Lights here from Bothell, Pop Keeney Stadium, one of the best places in the world to watch high school football. Amp Herald Trevor Meldrum here with you as it's 4th and 7 for the Newport Bellevue Knights on the road. Well, this is a rough spot to be in, partner.
Let's see how far we can get this punt.
High snap.
There we go.
Man, that is a missile down to the 39. And what a tackle once again. Charlie Dinger hang a gold star.
Again, man, it's good effort. That's just good effort getting down the field after you guys just got back into a corner a little bit. Way to get down there and make that tackle. If he didn't make that tackle, he might have got loose for some yards. So that's great defense.
Yeah, I was trying to see the whole field, and yeah, he put a hurting on that, just grabbed on,
Absolutely.
Sit down. Still, Inglemoor up by a score. They've moved the ball well today and had a good special teams play to set up this drive. Shotgun back to his left. Fake.
For the pass, it's open. It's open.
There's
the catch.
the opportunity. There is the catch.
And he got there.
And there is the score. Passing touchdown. Hudson Cowan through the air to Eubanks, 39 yards, and give him 6. You saw that play developing. What did you see, Trevor?
Yeah, a little play action brought down your linebackers and that cornerback. Just an easy little corner route right behind him. There's nothing to that. That was a great play action. Drew everybody in, snuck one guy out deep. Hard to miss that. Hard to miss that.
On for point once again to make it 21-7 and making it a 2-score game once again. Here comes Zach Schauman. Snap, set.
And
Kick
blocked.
is blocked. I was just thinking that he was perfect on the day. I didn't say it, but I still mentally jinxed him. But still, it's 20-7. Inglemoor with the lead on senior night with 5:53 to go in the first half. Back with more after this on STSPN.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Back to work go the Inglemoor Vikings, set to kick this one away, up 20-7. As they will boot this one.
Approach.
Yeah, boot this one deep. And that one bobbled and finally picked up by the deep man, and he will skirt down the sidelines and out of bounds.
To about the 22, 23.
Charlie Dinger doing it all.
Yeah, going back to that touchdown play, that was, after watching that replay, again, as a corner, your first read is, if you're not playing direct man-man, your first read needs to be on that O-line. If that O-line drops back 2 steps, that's a pass. If they move upfield, it's a run. If that cornerback would have looked at that guy a little bit harder and not so much the backfield, would have recognized it was a pass and wouldn't have came upfield, but would have ran back and might have been able to stop that.
It's what they call reading your keys.
Exactly.
Back to work goes Newport, down 2 scores for the second time today.
Quarterback keeper, he's got room.
There's Radigan, just shot out of a cannon out across the 35. Tackle made, I believe that was by Zach Schauman. Man, this is a dude with no fear with that 6 on his jersey.
There's not quite like going north and south, man. You go north and south as fast as you can, you're going to do great things. Hopefully he can just keep it up for another 29 minutes or so.
Sub into the ball game here, A.J. Atofau. Trips to the near side. Snap, give Atofau off the short side left, and he'll bang his way ahead. Gain of about 3 or 4. I like the change of pace back that they put in there.
I'm a fan of that too. You got to change something up a little bit. Got to keep the defense on their toes.
Ryan Drever out there just plowing the road. Christian Peters as well. Got to take care of the big dudes up front.
You absolutely do. Those are the backbone of everything. Those linemen.
Trips to the near side again on second down and call it a long 4. Straight drop, looks, pocket holds for a moment, steps up, feels the pressure, backpedals, breaks a tackle, and finally taken down after what I'll generously call a loss of 1. A lot of work for not a whole lot of result there.
Not at all. Not at all.
What?
Newport, their receivers need to try to get some more separation if they're going to try to pass it out. Everybody was just going straight, going deep, and there was a little bit of some hand grabbing over here on what I thought was supposed to be the stick route. But it looks like they got that actually. They got a holding on the defense. That might have been the thing that I saw. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a number, but
yeah, hard to get free if somebody's grabbing more than they're allowed to.
Exactly.
Luke Chun and Cal Wada on that offensive line doing what they could to extend that play for the quarterback as well. Got to give them an attaboy, but it's a first down as the penalty bug continues to bite Inglemoor despite being up 20-7. Shotgun back behind him. They call that the pistol. We'll move some dudes around.
A lot of motion.
Peter Bauman and Caden Nguyen will flip field. Wide side of the field is the right as they go left to right on your screen. Toss. A toe foul. Picks his spots and bangs across the 45 to the 44.
That was a good job reading on that one. He saw his own blocker, had his back turned to him. Instead of trying to run up and around and get the sideline, he cut that back up inside and gained some more yards than he would have if he tried to keep going on the outside. Good job.
Yeah, gain of about 5, we'll say. Second down and 5. 4:11 and the clock runs here, first half. Of course, we'll have plenty of replays and highlights in your halftime show under the Friday Night Lights at Pop Keeney. The win, flip sides, empty set, a toe foul on the line. Plenty they could do from here. Straight drop, then just takes off and only gets a couple. Good recovery. I believe that was 6-7 on the stop. Ethan Mitchell.
That's also another big boy.
And Mitchell, 6'5", 286. I like that. Has to be some film study by the front seven to know what's happening.
Especially after all this movement, all this motion, everything they're seeing, and doesn't look like they're getting too affected by it. They're handling it well. They're not letting it get them confused. They're reading things well. They're doing a great job.
Feels a little bit like what I used to hear, hide the eggs. Move things around and get everybody confused. 3-2, empty set again.
They're in that same defense.
Radigan rolls to his left.
Trying
is he going to jump
the
past it? He is.
He got it.
Got that one up ahead for a few more.
Oh, and we might have had a late hit. Looks like we got some laundry on the field once again.
Ronan Dat. My concern is where was the line of scrimmage? Because we don't have the magical glowing line in front of us here.
Indeed we don't.
But yeah, he bubbles, he rolls, he rumbles, he stumbles, and then he jump passes.
Oh,
and flicks that one ahead.
Shot.
That probably was a late hit then.
Yeah, it looks like it. Good to see him bouncing up though. That's got to fire you up if you're Newport, O-line, receivers, running back. See your quarterback take a hit like that, bounce right back up, and lead you guys to the next play. That's got to get you fired up. If it doesn't, I don't know what does.
Well, what's funny is that they're not only fired up, they're going out to line down, and the officials have not spotted the football yet. We still haven't assessed this penalty.
Yeah, that's a locked-in team right there. They're ready to go.
It's third down and a long 2, short 3. I believe they called either a late hit out of bounds or a personal foul. I couldn't quite hear.
I couldn't either, but
it's a first down.
Yeah, either way, it looks like they got 15 yards off that. So that's way to eat that. Way to eat that hit and get some yards for your boys. That's huge.
Well, I mean, with a dude like Radigan that's one of your leading rushers.
Oh, yeah.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns last week in a 21-point outing against Mercer Island. Snap. Give. Atofo And he will lean on the right guard and not get much. Stacked up by Talon Scott, who had the interception earlier. Oh, and 44 is back in the game.
Oh, good to see him back up and moving.
Yeah, he'll sub out, but not for injury. A lot of beef up front, though, for Inglemoor, including Cameron Narjaze. He's 5'11". He's listed at 195, but he looks a whole lot bigger.
Definitely looks bigger. Might have gained some pounds since summer ball. Who knows?
Deep pistol set. They'll sling it. Incomplete.
Just a little too high. A little too high.
Looking for Charlie Dinger, one of their playmakers.
I like what they're trying to do, though. Run it, run it, run it. Maybe try to hit a pass. Try to catch them off guard. Keep them on their toes. Confuse them a little bit. I like the play calling.
Yeah, but the one thing that you can't do if you're Newport, though, is confuse yourself and make it too complicated for your own boys.
That is huge, and we've seen that a couple times so far with all this motion stuff they've been doing.
3rd down and 8. Tough spot to be in here. Down 2 scores with 2:22 left, and keep in mind, high school ball, there is no 2-minute warning. Officials call a timeout here. This could be an equipment issue. Nope, it's a substitution issue. As Peyton Mersney needed to check in.
Stripes doing a great job.
Got to keep him safe.
Exactly.
Low snap.
Fake pitch, roll out to the right. Getting around him, throwing it, got it.
Into traffic, caught, and
might have got the first down.
Down to the 10-yard line.
Looks like it, first down.
Ronan Dat, a 6-foot target out there. Just watch him. He'll come back into your screen right there, just sitting down with 2 defenders in his pocket.
See, as a wide receiver, that's a great job. That's working for your quarterback. When pocket collapses, you got to scramble. You got to make what you can out of the situation. You got to find the open grass. Kind of got to just lose all routes, all everything, and just get open for your guy. That's a great job.
1st and goal from the 9. They'll line down with a tight end either side. Snap, delay, give, looking for the edge. A Tofo, break it, tackles, and he's inside the 5.
Again, you always got to make, as long as you make that first man miss, you're golden. He made that first man miss off a great juke. Bounced to the outside, gained 3 or 4 yards than what he would have if he didn't. That was a great job.
Clock management is important as looking to the sideline, TJ Radigan. He'll call out the play. Clock still running. 1:15.
A score for Newport here would be
And there's a timeout.
a game changer for them going into half. Inglemoor with the timeout.
Oh, Inglemoor with the defensive timeout.
Ooh, they might have not liked what they saw. They may want a different D-front or something. Who knows?
We'll step aside for a break. 1:11 to go in the first half on STSPN.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that
hassle.
offensive play was.
More of the best service around,
in the backfield,
less of the
down.
run around.
Yeah.
Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Back here on STSPN, it's 2nd down, goal to go from the 3 for Newport Bellevue. The Knights down 20-7, but knocking on the door here off of an Inglemoor timeout.
1:11 left to go in the half. 2 yards away from a touchdown. Let's see what they're going to do.
Radigan with the pitch.
Trying to get to the outside.
And nothing. Maybe a foot. Big stop there, Talon Scott and company. Also out there, Matthias Dale. That'll keep the clock rolling again.
Yes, it will.
Inglemoor burned a timeout, which, well, saved some time. But it's 3rd down and goal to go from the 4 as they lost about a yard.
If you get put into 4th down here, what are you doing? You kicking a field goal or you going for 6?
It's high school. Depends on my kicker. I don't know their kicker situation. I'm probably going for 6.
Always go for 6.
You're down by 2 scores. Got to get points. Shotgun back behind and to the side. Hard count. And now Radigan looks to the sideline, and there's his timeout. That's an animated quarterback in Radigan. Believe we need to take another stoppage here, take another 30-second break. We will step aside and be right back on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful
Sorry, I didn't have a
Snohomish,
signal.
Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
TSPN, Amp Harrell, Trevor Meldrum here with you high atop the visitors' side above the Newport Bellevue fans. INGLEMOOR 20, Newport 7, but the Knights are knocking on the door. 3rd down and 4 after some trickeration. They're back to work. From the gun, Radigan takes the snap, looks, fires that one out to the corner, incomplete.
He had the look. He had the look. Just a little too much to the outside.
And now we see that situation we were talking about before the break.
Indeed we are.
4th down, goal to go from the 4.
And it looks like they're going to try to go for 3.
Okay. That would be about a 21-yarder, I believe. And on for the field goal, Nick Goo, listed only as a kicker and punter, so he is a specialist.
Let's see if he can get his team 3.
Snap, set, kick. It is partially blocked, but is it up? It is up and through.
There you go.
3 points there. We'll keep it right here, I do believe, as we'll get things set for... Yeah, we'll keep it right here and get set for the final 18 seconds of this. It's still a 2-point ball game, but 20-10 and getting points is a whole lot better than the alternative.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Still a 2-possession game here, but that does give you a little boost going into halftime here.
And just have to handle your special forces teams as well. You don't want any more miscues.
Absolutely not. You gotta cut down on the mental mistakes. A lot of mental mistakes today. A lot of offsides, a lot of false starts, holds. Too much.
And I mean, with this being the 6th game of the season, a lot riding on this when one team is 2-0 in league and another one is 1-1.
Those mistakes should be happening week 1, week 2. Feather them out by 3 and then lock it in by 4.
But these are high school kids we're talking about here as well.
Good point.
20-10. Yeah, I've talked to a lot of high school and middle school coaches, and you never know what's going on at home with the partner, with the math test.
No doubt. They go for a little pooch kick right to the gap where nobody's at. Oh.
And it'll go out of bounds, and that'll cost him yardage. I like the strategy.
Oh, that was my favorite strategy in high school. Pooch it to the 30, 20-yard line and just get down there as fast as you can and try to get that ball back.
You say they're placing it at the spot of the foul, or are they placing it at the 40-yard line?
It should be the 40.
I thought it was the 40-yard line. I think 35 is the college rule, isn't it?
Huh.
Well, okay, 35-yard line. Okay,
right.
Fair enough.
I guess so. 18 seconds to go. INGLEMOOR has the ball. Let's see what they're going to do with it.
I have a feeling it's going to go into the running back's hands or go on the ground either way.
I have a good feeling about that, too. And a little reverse.
And they'll fake off of it and go the other way with the running back. And you'll make a couple guys miss and stumble and get out of bounds around the 50 with 10 seconds left. And there's a penalty flag, I believe. I thought I saw a penalty flag come out there. It was on the side with all the yellow, so it's harder for me to tell.
Yep, you saw
okay.
Laundry. Absolutely.
Which that leads me to believe it was a late hit out of bounds.
It very well could be yet again.
Had a lot of that on both sides. But still, good run by Eubanks off of an excellent fake.
Yep, late hit out of bounds.
And Coach Amp strikes again.
I'll tell you what, though. Not necessarily the worst thing to see from your boys. There's a lot of tension on this game. We got senior night from one and the other team is trying to ruin their senior night.
Trying to ruin their senior night and ruin their perfect season in the KingCo Mountain Division.
Nothing quite like, I wouldn't call them the underdog, don't get me wrong, but nothing quite like being the team that has nothing to lose and everything to gain, rather than trying to defend yourself on senior night. It's always fun to ruin a senior night, I'll tell you what.
Sounds like that's spoken from experience.
Oh, indeed, sir, indeed.
You know a few Westco rivalries. This is more of a KingCo rivalry, but still, you get that league going. It's fun to wreck the other team's fun.
No doubt. Oh, he's going backside.
And did he trap it? No, it bounced free. Pass incomplete. Hudson Cowan looking for Zach Schallman. That's his kicker, by the way.
That's a bold move, trying to throw that to the opposite side of the field as he just rolled out.
Got a timeout on the field. I believe we should take this one as well. We'll step aside for a quick break. Back after this on STSPN.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Back here on STSPN. Final play of the first half. INGLEMOOR and NEWPORT. 20-10. Vikings with the lead and the football. They called a timeout after the incomplete pass to try and figure out what to do here. On 2nd down and 10 from the 39. Empty set here. They'll go 3-by-1 with the tight end. Straight drop, going Hail Mary. Pressure comes, he'll step through it. Looks, fires the ball, complete. Catch is made.
Gotta keep going, keep the legs.
And kept the legs going, but a good job of just grabbing cloth and sitting down.
Absolutely.
Robert Jones grabbed on. The senior said, "You shall go no further," and that will do it for the first half, partner.
Absolutely.
Any thoughts on the first half as we head into the locker room?
I would like to see some more diversity a little bit out of INGLEMOOR. I mean, I know they're up by 10, but they've really just been keeping it on the ground. Obviously, it's working. Don't get me wrong, but wouldn't mind to see some more throws. Let that quarterback work his arm a little bit more. You know, halfway through the season, build him some confidence come possible playoff time. Air out the ball a little bit more. I wouldn't mind seeing that, matter of fact.
All right. Well, with that, we will step aside for a break. We'll have some highlights for you. It's halftime from senior night for INGLEMOOR. The Vikings 20, Newport Bellevue Knights 10 here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks. No more gender confusion. No more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here on STSPN, start of the third quarter of play. Amp Harrell here with you alongside Trevor Meldrum as Newport Bellevue will approach and boot this thing away down 20-10 in a league game, taken by an upback. Nice, astute play. I believe that was their senior Giorgio Varvaragos floating back and making an over-the-shoulder catch, number 1. Senior on senior night making a big play. Inglemoor up 20-10. What do you expect the Vikings to do as they come out here after that long halftime break?
If I'm the Vikings, man, I'm not changing much. I mean, offense is doing well. They're doing good. Again, personally, I would like to just see some passes because I like that. But I don't think they got to change too much. Their ground and pound game is doing more than well. They do throw a pass every once in a while, and it makes it. They're doing just fine.
This is a defensive back, which means he would also play a little bit of wide receiver from time to time, I believe.
Yes, sir.
That's why he's wanting the scoring so high you need oxygen. The old arena football tagline. Yeah, I love what I'm seeing from this Viking squad, offense and defense. It is just old-school smash-mouth football. They got a Ginch back in there. Snap and a give. New tailback. He got popped and driven backwards. I believe that was Talon Scott getting to tote the tater.
Yeah, that's a good start to see from Newport. I don't know exactly what kind of adjustments they made because obviously I wasn't in the locker room, but it looks like hopefully they're starting to change something up front to stop their running game, force them to pass, and then try to get the ball back from there.
Talon Scott in the backfield along with, I believe that may be their normal starting tailback, but they'll give it to Scott again. He had the interception in the first half that ended Newport's first drive, and he'll beat and bang that one up ahead. Yeah, the other back in there is Peyton Mersney. So giving a different look and spelling him to start the third quarter.
Yeah, and then here you go. This could be a game changer right here. Third down. What is that? 6-7 yards to go possibly?
I'd call that 7.
7 yards. Get a fourth. Get the ball back for your team. This could be huge right here.
I think they went with their typical set with Mersney and Eubanks now. Shotgun, play fake,
there
looking over the top, has a man,
there
hits him in stride.
And nobody's
good
there to stop it.
Bye.
20-10.
Touchdown, Eubanks, his second of the night through the air. And
through the air.
Yeah.
Through the air.
Cowan to Eubanks, his second passing or receiving touchdown of the night. And that will make it 26-10, extra point pending.
Yeah, might have bit him in the buttocks a little bit there, putting 5 in the box. Might even been 6, couldn't quite tell. But good little play action. Again, slough them all down. Hit that one guy. It almost looked like the same passing play they scored on a few drives earlier.
Just flip to the other side.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was the same result, same receiver, same everything. And a big pass, catch, and run. Snap, set, kick on the way. Banged that one up and through. And just like that, it is 27-10. INGLEMOOR starting to pull away. Senior night at Pop Keeney. 10:36 to go in the third. Back with more after this on STSPN. Oh, we'll keep it right here, actually. And after that long halftime show, that was kind of what you were talking about. Your running game is going well. You give them a slightly different look, subbing in another back. You get that suck in because it's a third down, and what are you going to do? And then just bang, right over the top.
Exactly. They've, what I've been noticing so far, Newport's secondary is really, really run heavy, wanted to go meet him in the hole, take advantage of that. Get that play action, throw right over top.
Well, it's a good game plan on paper when you're facing a team that's trying to make it four straight games rushing over 200 yards.
Right.
You want to stop the run. It's working well, and sometimes you over pursue, and you're your own worst enemy.
Absolutely. I'm not sure quite what happened, but it looks like they're bumping up 5 yards for the kickoff.
INGLEMOOR up 17 points here. Not a ton of scoreboard updates to pass along, as that one will drift into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, that's the dangerous dance that you have when you're officiating and changing the rules and everything, because you want to make it safe, but you want to keep it interesting.
Exactly.
You want to bring the kick return in, but you also don't want anybody getting their bell rung.
Right. But in my opinion, the kickoff, kick return, that is the backbone of American football, and it did sadden me to see that go at the NFL level, I'll tell you what. I am kind of a fan on how it's been a little nitpicky with the kind of creativeness those kickers have been doing with it, little pooches, little bounces, rolls, and all that. But I am sad to see that go at the high level.
Well, they're also doing that new rule this season with the landing zone, so they're trying to fine-tune it.
Yeah, they definitely are.
So now
Looks like they forgot to grab the ball out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, we might need that. Back to it here for Newport Bellevue after that extended stoppage. Snap and a give, and Burley will just leap his way through. Looked like a track and field runner there, leaping through the hurdles.
Like I said earlier, man, it's nothing like going north and south as fast as you can and just getting low and expecting a hit at some point.
I think Ronan Dat was a big part of blocking on that. No, he was coming in looking for somebody to hit. Yeah. he just looked good at the end and sold it.
I guess so.
Back to work after a gain of 7 by Burley. And now an official stoppage of play here. What have we got now? They were looking at the scoreboard. Because the last time that we had a stoppage like this, it was because the clock hadn't moved and we had used up a whole lot more than 3 seconds. But I don't believe that's the case here.
I don't think so either, man.
Well, whatever it is, we figured out which pizza place to go to after the game, and everything is all set. Amp Herald, Trevor Meldrum here with you. INGLEMOOR with the lead on the Newport Bellevue Knights. Trying to answer back. Play fake, slings that one out incomplete. Looking for Caden to win. And suddenly it's 3rd and 3.
Just those little bubble passes, you gotta hit those, man. Those are bread and butter for your receivers. Get that ball to the outside where there's not as many people. There's not compared to going in the middle. You go to the outside. That was my favorite personally. You grab it. You got to make a man miss and go run. Find that open field. But you got to get the ball there first and foremost.
Well, the other thing about that is that they were throwing into space. INGLEMOOR was not playing any kind of bump and run. They were not hugging up. That was just a mistake by Newport.
Unfortunately.
Empty set. Drops back and then takes off, and he is tackled shy of the marker, I think.
Looks like 2 yards short of the first down.
I believe Tony Hyun with the stop, 5'8", 183. Tight end, defensive end. I was saying before I like the tight end linebacker, but that'll work too.
Oh, yeah.
Or fullback linebacker, tight end, defensive end. I guess that works.
Absolutely.
Anyway, 4th down, and we'll call it a long 2. We have talked quite a bit about big number 65 making his presence felt out there.
Rainwater is a big boy, and it's hard to miss him.
Benjamin Rainwater, 6'7" and 280.
All of it, too. Snap's good.
High snap.
Oh, we're going
it's
for
a fake.
He's going to get there.
He had to
And
get somebody to miss.
He's got more.
He's got room out across the 45 and taken down. What an excellent fake.
What a gutsy move. I love that.
Well, and I think what sold it, too, was the high snap. He caught it over his head.
And then everybody, as a special team defender, you're going to rush on that even more because you think you got that second or two. So as soon as they sprint to the middle, he just bounces to the outside.
Excellent work by Nick Goo. He is a junior, and he is a specialist kicker, punter. You got that one dialed up. Now you got to pay it off.
Exactly.
Down 17. Wing to either side. Give right up the middle and taken down just shy of the 50. They'll give it to him. That's Burley again on the run. 8:20 in the clock runs here at Pop Keeney Stadium. You were talking about it in the break. One of my favorite things about this is you've kind of got the old Wrigley Field apartment seats.
Exactly. You got that whole apartment complex over there. It's be interesting to live over there with Friday night football going on every weekend.
Looks like we got us a timeout on the field, I think.
Yeah, there was a timeout.
Yeah, we'll step us up. Oh, the refs have seen something, and now I think we got a couple players coming over.
Oh, looks like we got the captains.
Yeah, we got the captains talking about something. All of the captains having a discussion. We got some coaches. Yeah, something is going on, some disciplinary or professional conduct kind of things. That's been a point of emphasis, especially in the KingCo leagues that they've had to deal with, whether it's the fans, the players, the parents, whoever it is. This is something that the officials have seen, and they're trying to stomp this out. And so we're bringing sportsmanship back into focus here. And we'll try this again. Just like we were talking about, they're fine-tuning the rules on kicking and kick returns. They're fine-tuning the rules on hitting. And now they're fine-tuning how do we keep this a safe and professional game without making it all about the guys in the striped shirts.
Exactly.
So that's when you got your captains and your coaches out there. The leaders on the team are going to set an example. So now on 2nd down and 6, 2 plays removed from that fantastic fake punt.
Gutsy call again. Gutsy call.
Rolling the dice
Awesome.
in the KingCo Mountain.
Awesome.
2nd down and a long 6. Motion comes across. Snap and a toss. Nub side right, and not a whole lot there for Burley. He'll get about 1.5 yards.
A lot of black and gold over there. They read that play well. They didn't fall for that fake sweep. Hunted that ball down and swarmed it. Great job on the defense.
They're trying to follow behind Christian Peters there, one of the lead blockers, but it's just hard when you're running into numbers on the short side.
And, I was going to say, and when you have a 12th defender being the sideline out there too, very tough.
And a penalty.
And a flag down.
That seems like illegal substitution. At least that's where my heart goes. Because you had 2 or 3 guys throwing it as a guy lines down on the near side. Oh. Sideline warning against Newport.
Must have been something the coach said, possibly.
Well, they gave the sideline gesture, which means somebody's crossing over the line literally. Trips to the far side. And no get back coach is saying get back, so I don't know what that was.
Oh, we got
pass over the middle, incomplete, nearly intercepted by 3 black shirts. And there's a penalty, and there's another one, and that's going to be a personal foul late hit. INGLEMOOR is not happy about it. I didn't quite see it, but I know exactly what that flurry of laundry is all about.
Yeah, I missed that one too.
Here we go. Got the replay. And he steps up, he slings it. Okay, yeah, that's pretty textbook at this level especially. Because he did not catch it, and dude did not even make any effort to stop and just kind of gave him a lick. That's a highlight reel. That wouldn't have been called that 20 years ago.
Not at all.
Oh, 2 fouls. That's a targeting, and that's declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't see that one at all.
I didn't see that one at all either.
But I think that's what the second flag was, because that was behind everything.
Yeah, it was.
Huh. Don't see that every day.
This is what Inglemoor can't do, though, right now. They can't let the moment get too big. You can't let the highs be too highs, and you can't let the lows be too lows. You just got to ride the wave right in the middle.
I mean, it's a 3-score game.
Exactly. You got to keep your lead. You can't start getting in your own head, letting the emotions get the best of you, and getting penalties like that are going to hurt your team. You can't do that.
Wide gap to the left side. The A gap seems a little bit too big as they go 3-by-1 with a pistol set behind the quarterback, Radigan. And he will take a sack. That's a tough spot after all of that and all the penalty yardage and everything, and then you just get dumped in the backfield.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. I don't know. I think he's got to trust in his linemen a little more. That pocket was more secure than he thought. He tried to break out of that a little too early and then couldn't quite figure out where to go.
Samuel Dale just blew that play up, 5'11", 215, and that is a thumper.
You just got to trust your 5 boys up front. You got to trust they're going to block for you.
Yeah, he's had a little happy feet in this contest.
Indeed he has.
2-by-1. Straight drop. Looks right, then left, then high over the middle.
Good
caught.
catch.
And trying to break free, but nope. Good job on the backside help. Charlie Dinger, though, he has been an MVP caliber player for the Newport Bellevue Knights, at least.
Absolutely he has. Looks like we got 3rd and 5.
I'm just seeing the end of that play and how that got cleaned up. I think Blake Naborski in on the stop. I feel like he has been the entire defense because I have mentioned his name on every single play.
Quite a bit.
There are other guys out there. He winds up the first or the last to the football.
Can't ask for more from a coach's perspective than that.
3rd and 5.
Goes to air it out. It's there.
In double
what a
coverage.
Catch.
Oh, my word. What a grab.
Catch.
Charlie Dinger in double coverage.
Down to the 5.
Radigan threads the needle, and it's first down.
That was a great throw. Way to read. He had the hole. The safety was high over top in the center, and the corner was beat down low.
Here we go. Sets his feet. A 5-step drop. That is excellent. Hits him in the shoulder pad.
Money.
Oh, when he put that one up into double coverage, I was terrified. He knew what he was doing.
Oh, yeah.
1st and goal from the 5. Motion comes across, and they will
fake
it.
And he's in.
Radigan in, standing up. Touchdown, Newport Bellevue Knights.
That is exactly what they needed coming out of halftime, Amp. They need some juice. They need some energy. And who else than their quarterback and defensive guy to score them the touchdown.
5-yard rushing touchdown. There's the fake. He goes right underneath it. Great stand-up blocking. Nobody home for the Inglemoor Vikings, and it's 6.
Read his blocks well, saw his boys back, and ran right off of it. That was a great job. Kicks up. Right down the middle.
And good for Nick Goo, and we'll take a break. 27-16, got us a game. 5 minutes in the 3rd on STSPN.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Back here on STSPN, 5:17 to go in the 3rd quarter, and right back into this thing, down 10. The Newport Bellevue Knights, they are not going away quietly.
They are putting up a fight. And again, I know I've said it a couple times already, you got to ruin their senior night. You got to do it. But the other side, you can't let them ruin your senior night. So that's why these senior night games are so much fun. So much on the line.
Yeah, and not just the pride of senior night, as this one is kicked middle, we'll say, where nobody is, and picked up on a hop by Talon Scott.
Nice one-man miss.
And he will finally get swarmed under at about the 26-yard line. But looking bigger picture, even bigger picture than just tonight, there is one game separating these two in the standings in the Kingco Mountain, with the playoffs just around the corner. Inglemoor comes to this game 4-1 overall, but 2-0 in the league. And Newport, off that loss to Mercer Island last week, they're 2-3, but they're 1-1. They are still right in the thick of this Kingco Mountain.
Yeah, this means a lot for Inglemoor.
A lot for Inglemoor, and a chance for Newport to play spoiler here and move up in the rankings as well.
Exactly.
Take down Goliath. Snap, give, first man through. Mersney
fights through a couple.
He is just what you ask for in a running back. He is not flashy. He is not razzle-dazzle. He is just ram this football down the field.
Exactly. And one thing I've been seeing is after impact, he's still gaining yards. It doesn't take one man to take him down immediately. He'll take a couple hits and still roll.
Blaine Bishop, former NFLer, former Ball State Cardinal. Talk about thick thighs. He absorbs that hit, gets tall instead of gets small, and still keeps those thighs moving and surges forward for a little bit more. It's third down, and we'll call it 4. And just no real urgency or emergency here. 4 minutes and change to go in the third. Inglemoor.
Correction, I guess they got the first down.
Excuse me. Yes, first down. I wasn't watching the marker. But, yeah, they're just strutting their stuff right now on senior night, up 10. Give again.
Right,
it's
back
Mersney. Feed me more. Off the right side. D-gap. Gain of, about 3?
A little more than that.
Actually, yeah.
Looks like he got about 7.
Yeah, he was going around the far side, so the angle got me.
Yeah.
Offensive line holding, or is this a case of kind of creating the yardage after the fact?
Right.
Hash mark right. Right to left they go for the Inglemoor Vikings. Second down. Call it 4. Shotgun. Play fake.
Goes
looking
for it.
long. There it is. Incomplete. Looking for Eubanks for the third time. Lightning does not strike, as I think Charlie Dinger shut that one off.
It's good to see. It's good to see Newport reading a little bit more from their secondary. They're not biting so hard inside. They saw that guy peel out. They had 2 on him. They were expecting that. That's good to see. That's good to see.
There's the play fake. Pressure came, and there was another hit on the back side of that. Good job playing through the ball. I think the big impact play made by Radigan. There's your quarterback playing corner again.
There he is. He's all over the field.
Every single play. Third down, long 4, short 5. That was a false start.
That was a false start. I could see what they were trying to do, but they didn't quite do it right.
That was like a swinging gate thing going on right there. Oops.
There, 2 times in one game, false start, everybody but the center.
Yeah, so what were they trying to do there? What was the goal?
And what I thought they were trying to do, and if I am wrong, then sorry, but I think he saw that guy step over, so then they all tried to react so then they could get the defensive offside.
You're thinking that they intentionally went offside to try and draw.
I think they were trying to do that, and they didn't quite get the call. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
But that's my take.
I thought that was just getting a group of teenage boys ready to hit somebody.
It absolutely could be. Don't get me wrong. I could be overthinking this. Little reverse play.
Yeah,
out to the left.
Reverse and kind of behind the back there. I initially was sucked in by the flow going right with Peyton Mersney on the stretch, but they actually went behind and went with Eubanks back behind it. Well-designed play to kind of scrub something out there, but now it's 4th down, and we'll call it a solid 4 from just shy of the 40, well, we'll call it the 44-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it here. In front of a solid crowd at Pop Keeney. League game.
They want it.
Single setback. Snap, hard snap count. And do we call a timeout here? No.
Guess not. Now they call it.
Okay. I like the second look at it from Cowan. And so with that, we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it as well with 2:27 left in the third. Back after this on STSPN. Back to work here on 4th down and 4. Inglemoor looking to punt this time after the 2 fakes did not draw Newport offsides. Newport Bellevue got some fans here at Popkini having a good time.
Hey, they don't got too many, but they're making their presence known. Don't get it twisted.
A little club punt there, and it will sail back and unwisely taken by Ronan Datt, as he will swallow that one up, and no worse for wear. It's as good as a touchback, I guess. I get a little nervous when you get in those in-between situations, and the instinct is to go get it, because so many bad things can happen.
Especially off a punt, and there's definitely the most worrisome situations on the field come from special teams.
Newport with a football, down 10. Still plenty of time left to come back in this game. They lost last week to Mercer Island by a point. And keep in mind, they won big last year in this contest against Inglemoor. Tried the left side and found wanting there. That was Yuki Burley. Game's kind of had the air taken out of it a little bit. It's just a 10-point game, but it just kind of feels like we're waiting on something.
I was going to say, it doesn't feel like a 10-point game right now.
Yeah, especially when you just run into a brick wall like that and gain a yard. Under 2 to play in the third. Snap, back.
Sends it.
Looking.
Oh, that's pass interference.
Was that pass interference, or did he just? I thought he just slid down.
Yeah, he might have slid actually.
I legitimately thought AJ Atofo slid down, and I mean, good look.
Like he did.
Good look to just look back and see if he could get the call.
Right.
Officials are human, and they sometimes are out of position. But we'll see the replay here. I legitimately think he just went out of his brakes and
I think he did too. I retract my PI statement.
Here he is. And yeah,
he totally slipped.
Yep. Turf Monster got him here at Popkini, and that hurts.
Hey, those white lines, they'll get you. They'll get you.
3rd and 9 from their own 19. Newport, empty set. Oh, strong arm on this one. It has a man incomplete.
Just a little too far.
Arms may have gotten tangled up, no call. And on the coverage, Talon Scott, who had the pick 6 to start the scoring in this one.
I didn't know he could throw the ball that far until right now.
Oh, that was a pretty ball, too.
That was tight spiral. Nose up, nose down. It was there.
Well, if nothing else, it gives Inglemoor a little something to worry about on their next defensive drive or defensive series.
Exactly.
4th down and 9, punting time here is Nick Goo will come out. He faked it the last time. I highly doubt we'll see that one again. 94 ticks left in the quarter. High snap. That's trouble. Just eat it. And he did not, and that's a touchdown for the Inglemoor Vikings. Coach Amp sometimes speaks the truth, my friend.
Indeed.
And in that situation, you can speak to it as a player. I can speak to it as Coach Amp. It goes over his head. His instinct is, I got to club this thing out of here instead of doing the wise thing and running out of bounds. Yes, you give up 2 points and you kick it off to him. But if you don't, that can happen. He fumbled the football. It was knocked away from him, and now it's 6 points, possibly 7 instead of 2.
Yeah, that's a tough mistake. That one hurts.
And it's so hard to convince a kid to take the loss, take the safety.
Yeah.
But yeah, bad things happen to good people.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he didn't know what to do. There's a lot going on in that situation when your kicks up, and it is through good for one.
Yeah, well, and that's another big opportunity taken by INGLEMOOR. The Vikings have not missed on a lot of opportunities. We'll step aside for a break. 1:26 left in the third. 34-17 Vikings on STSPN.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call AWESCO Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. AWESCO uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. AWESCO Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Back here on STSPN after another special teams play. And now the free kick upcoming, I suppose. Looked like it was going to be a free kick. They had it laying on its side.
Yeah, they did indeed.
Well, either way, it's going to be a more traditional kickoff here as INGLEMOOR got the stop in the end zone. The miscue on special teams, the high snap over the punter Nick Goo's head. He tries to pick it up and punt it out of harm's way. And instead it's fumbled and recovered by INGLEMOOR for the touchdown. Now a bit of a creative kickoff return. Clayton Hurt just bubbling, but a lot of east-west, not a lot of north-south.
Exactly.
So what do you do if you're the coach for Newport Bellevue? You had a pick six on one inside the 5 on your opening drive, and you came back from that. Then you had could have been a safety turned into a turnover and a touchdown on your last drive. What do you do to say, look, we still have a chance in this one?
In my thought, I would go down to what we're good at. And so far I've seen them run the ball pretty well. I would start running the ball at least 3-4 plays. I think show that quarterback's arm off a little bit more. They haven't respected the over the top yet. It looks like we're going to get a taste of that right now, matter of fact.
Dialing it up. 2 in the pattern, and that one is knocked away incomplete. Looking for the running back out of the backfield, A.J. Atofo, 5'4", 130, and a senior. That's a speedy dude right there.
Yeah, no doubt is. I don't know if there was some sort of miscue or miscommunication, but having 2 receivers run a seam route within 3 yards of each other, that makes for a lot of defense to be able to swarm and play 2 guys. I don't know if somebody was supposed to hitch it off the middle or something, but there was a lot of dudes 40 yards away.
And not a ton of real estate for both of them to take up.
Not a lot at all, sir.
And Bothell is a hot real estate market. Snap and a give. Atofo around the edge. Tofau doesn't get much. Gain of 2.5, we'll say. As we're under a minute to play in the third, 34-17. I've got some questions for you in the fourth quarter about some calls, some play calls, because I talked to the head coach of the Washington Wolfpack about how they get their calls in, what an offensive play call sounds like, and I was surprised by that. I think people will be surprised at how complex it's gotten at the high school level here as well. We'll save that for quarter 4. Snap and a reverse going around the other way. I like this play. Needs another blocker. Gets second level and whacked out of bounds. What a run by Joey Kim, the junior. And he got a first down.
I'll say he might have gotten it. Depends on where they place it. Let's see. It looks like they're giving it to him. First down.
That's a nice little reverse with the backside option there. What did you see?
It was. Yeah, I saw they were trying to run it to the right. They just had the other guy come the opposite way. Caught it, hit the outside. He had blockers. They had numbers.
So with 9 seconds, 8 seconds, they don't have to snap it if they don't want to. 3 seconds. Are we going to have a play here? We are not. That will do it for quarter number 3. 34-17. INGLEMOOR with the lead. Newport with the football. We've got plenty left in this ball game. Don't go away. It's Friday Night Lights here on STSPN.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us. Because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Welcome back to Pop Kenny Stadium. We just got out of quarter break. We're in the fourth quarter here. 34 Inglemore, Newport 17.
Yes, indeed. Amp Harrell here with you on the call. That was the voice of Trevor Meldrum as it's 1st and 10 for Newport Bellevue after that big reverse play. Snap and a fake. Quarterback will keep it himself. That is Tristan or TJ Radigan. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. And so moving the football well here, but down in a hole with some miscues. A pick six and a fumble on a punt in the end zone for a touchdown. Shotgun back to either side. Snap. Rides that one in there with his main tailback. That is Yuki Burley. Burley will pick up that first down.
Just got to keep the sticks moving. Got to keep the sticks moving.
Clock is not your friend if you're Newport, though.
It is not indeed. 11-18 just started.
Now, what's a defensive play sound like? If you're going to go with a look against this running attack, what would something sound like if they bark it out in the huddle?
Ooh, you're really testing my memory here. It's been a while since I've been in that.
Well, we'll hold that thought until after the play. How about that? I'll give you a second. Straight drop. Looks going to sling this one out in between pass. A nifty little play to pick up a little bit more yardage for Yuki Burley.
But yeah, going back to that, from what I remember, it was kind of, for us, when I went to Glacier Peak, we almost had each coach kind of call out per position on what the coverage is going to be. So my cornerback coach would be calling what I'm going to do and what my other guy's going to do. Things were a little bit broken up, but don't get me wrong, we still had kind of one-word play calls for everything.
Oh, so it's literally a one-word. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
That's a one-word.
Yeah.
That was a fake and a go. Tristan Radigan zips forward, and he gets a first down easily and nearly had 6. And I'm just thinking like, go off of Madden, and it's, cover 3 shell.
Right.
Or cover, we'll go 3-4 or 4-3 zone rainbow blitz or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, everything was kind of separated for us as far as who's doing what, so our linemen would get their twist calls.
You this, you that.
A little bit, yeah. We were kind of split up secondary, linebackers, and linemen. We would all kind of get a different call. Not a different call, but
an individual call.
Individual call, exactly.
Makes it harder to steal the signs and know what the plays are when everybody has a play.
No doubt.
I like that, and that's far more complex than I expected. Unless it's an audible, then it's a one-word call, and you do your job.
Exactly.
Pistol set, looks, pressure, sacked, dropped, drilled. Samuel Dale, the 215-pound freight train, just blows that up. I don't know if that was a missed assignment or if he just whipped his man and said howdy to the quarterback.
Something happened, I'll tell you what. That wasn't good for Newport.
And no time for a replay as back to work. That one low. Radigan looks, slings it. That should be a penalty, and it is.
There it is.
Little hand fighting there as Charlie Dinger drew the ire of Talon Scott. But you were exactly right. He had a man. Watch the replay here.
He had a step right there. He had the step on him. It was there.
That was a little more incidental than it looked in real time.
Definitely did. I'll tell you what, though, you got to give credit, and I'm not trying to hype up my corners too much here, but corner's a tough position, man. I think it's the most difficult position on the field to play. One little mistake like that, if you even want to call it a mistake, I mean, hands are going back and forth, bodies are moving back and forth. It's always a fight, and if God forbid something like that's happened, it's on you. And that's the bummer part.
High backfield, snap, give, and
keeper on the outside.
Radigan.
Oh, he stayed up.
Oh my goodness! He is in the end zone.
He's in.
Touchdown, Radigan! Oh my word! Wow, that's one of the best plays I've seen all season.
got spun around for the tackle, but kept his balance, stayed on his feet. Didn't.
Oh, watch this. He gets grabbed by the hips. Just a beautiful play.
Spun
but
around.
He just snapped to his feet. Bye-bye.
Nothing touched the ground other than his feet. That was a great athletic play by your main guy. That is
P.J. Radigan.
That is huge. That is huge for Newport.
And so on what I'm going to call an 8-yard touchdown run. Extra point attempt. High snap, set, kick on the way. It is good. New score, 34-24. Inglemoor by 10 with 9 minutes to go. Back after this here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here on STSPN, 34-24. Inglemoor with the lead, but Newport will not go away. They've been down 17. Now they've cut it back to 10 with 9:05 left. Need a stop here if you're the Knights.
You think they're going to go for an onside kick or keep going with their little squib pooch kick?
I think it'll be the squib pooch. It's going to be way too early, in my opinion, for that onside with 9 minutes to go.
Oh.
And instead, he'll just kick the tar out of it. Out to the 10, to the 15, right into traffic. And now a little extra pushing and shoving. Got your boys back.
I love to see that. I love to see that from both sides.
Yeah, I had to explain some hockey fights for a recent Silvertips game in football terms for a friend of mine because I watched the feed and it was Tri-City and Tri-City and Everett, which I didn't think was going to be quite as hairy as it was.
Right.
They dropped the gloves, I think, 8 seconds in.
Nice.
The first period had something like 30 minutes of penalties. It was absurd. But one, I saw a guy get checked straight into the boards, and his buddy had his back, and they threw fisticuffs. We don't encourage that here, though.
No, we don't encourage it here.
Snap, give,
Up
big
the
hole, big hole. And that would be big number 40, Peyton Mersney, doing Mersney things.
Doing what we've seen him do all night.
Dragging
north, south, as fast as you can.
Dragging dudes. Again, he averaged 7 yards a carry coming into this thing. Just put it in his belly and let him do a lot of the rest.
Absolutely.
No disrespect to the offensive line, of course.
No.
Gavin Weaver among those blocking for him, getting downfield. 1st and 10 for Newport, or excuse me, 1st and 10 for Inglemoor. Newport down 10 here on Inglemoor's home field and on Inglemoor Senior Night. Trips to the left, and now we'll flip the formation, flip the personnel. Looks like we're going Kings. And
Flag
false
down.
start. Or was that delay?
Could have been delay. Yeah, delay.
Okay.
So he got it back there.
Gotcha.
That is a cool thing. I've never played high school football. When I played, I've never played it having your own clock on the end zone, whatever you want to call it.
You're on play clock, yeah.
Play clock, thank you, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a pretty neat little addition for them.
We also didn't have a shot clock in high school basketball back east, so that was something I had to get used to.
Right.
A lot of stall ball.
Yeah.
Throwback,
Bubble,
far
make
side.
the first man miss.
And not a whole lot of screening going on that screen, but he does get about 4 or 5, I think.
Brought him back to 10 yards, it looks like.
Yeah, close enough for government work.
Yeah, exactly.
Except that's not happening right now. Not a whole lot of government work. Maybe at the state level.
Maybe.
Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Under 8 minutes to go, and here's the thing that's worth saying. With a team that runs as well as Inglemoor does, they can just take the air out of this football.
Absolutely they can. And a little reverse there.
And just a whole lot of hiding the eggs that time. Ball came loose.
Are they going to call he was down first?
I think he was down. But that is a heads-up play by Luke Chun to try to take that one away. as I believe that was Zach Eubanks went down on his backside. They were ripping the football. Oh, that's close. Now, the officials don't have the benefit of replay like you have on STSPN, but that was closer than I thought.
I still think his knee hit. I think the ground caused that fumble a little bit.
Snap. Yeah. Oh, that's
a fumble.
Yeah, the ground did not cause that fumble, and I believe he got back on it. He being Peyton Mersney. The coaching phrase, I'm curious if they say that out here, but holding it like a loaf of bread, not holding it like a baby.
Yeah, it almost looks like Hudson, as he handed it off, was patting his boy on the back as he ran by him.
A little bit too much confidence there.
Maybe indeed.
Late substitutions, wholesale style for Newport Bellevue as they rush out onto the field for a
I was going to say,
fourth down.
They don't have enough guys on the field.
And there's the timeout. We'll step aside for a quick break. We will keep it right here. Just checking. Got to keep the guys in the truck honest.
Exactly.
6:29 to go here in quarter number 4. And this is a big stop needed here. Fourth down, and we'll call it 12 from just across midfield. Actually, just behind midfield. Check that. INGLEMOOR needs to get this first down and keep that clock moving. If they do, they could just about suck all the life out of this Newport Knights team.
This is the time where you got to do exactly what you're saying, man. You got to secure the game. You got to end the game. You got to keep running the ball when you got it. And you got to just chew clock.
And so they will go into punt formation here, 4th and 12.
Yep.
That was a nice play, too, to make them burn a timeout. Looking this one over, taking as much time as they need with the clock stopped.
Good snap.
That's a coffin corner punt if I've ever seen one.
Oh, taking a great roll.
Oh, that is excellent. You want to come back in this game down 10? Go march the long way.
Yeah.
That is a statement right there.
Absolutely.
34-24. INGLEMOOR with the lead over Newport Bellevue. And again, the Knights are going to have to go the long way. 6:19 left in regulation. We'll award our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game when this one is through. Have some post-game thoughts and award the shirt. A lot of folks playing for the shirt tonight on both sides of the ball, but this one is not done yet. Newport going to the air, dumping that one off. Good little stalk block there and some hesitation, and now a suplex to finish that play off. Mersney in on the stop along with, I believe that was Eubanks. That was a running backs in there to make a big stop. Under 6 to play here. Under 6 to play, 34-24. Back to work go the Knights. Rolling to the right side, chucking that one incomplete. Tristan Radigan kind of running for his life out there on 2nd down. And now suddenly it's 3rd and 4. INGLEMOOR just pinning their ears back and getting the stops. Clock stopped, 5:43 to go. As we're about to send Trevor Meldrum down to field level. 3rd down and 5 to go. TJ back from the gun with a back behind him now. Radigan barking out signals. Joey Kim got set. Radigan strong arms that one, and it is caught. He is going to be down by contact.
Yeah, it looks like he got confused what level of ball he was playing. He thought he could hit the ground and keep running with that one, but
hey,
can't do that at high school.
I like the effort by A.J. Atofo, and now it's 4th and 2 for the Knights. Drops back, got to get this conversion, or else it's the beginning of the end for the Knights, and running free and getting out of bounds. Did he get that first down?
He did indeed.
There we go. Great play by Tristan T.J. Radigan, running for his life. I thought I was going to have a big sack call there. Trevor Meldrum on his way down to the field. You're going to have a better view of this than I am here, but that was a huge first down pickup.
Yes, it was. That's exactly what they need at this moment.
Just over 5 minutes left. 34-24, and there's a timeout. Timeout taken by the INGLEMOOR defense. Can we step aside for a break here? We'll go ahead and take a break. Be right back on STSPN.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk. Baseball, man. Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob. Phenomenal. Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Back out of that timeout. INGLEMOOR down to just their last 30-second break. But, of course, the Knights do have a 10-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Excuse me, the Vikings do. Getting myself all sideways. Newport, 2 timeouts with the football, 5:07 left, 34-24 INGLEMOOR. Tristan Radigan from the pistol. Back behind him is Burley. Sets him in motion now. Scrambles to the near side, popped out of bounds. Using the sideline, or trying to, in lieu of the timeouts. I like the strategy.
Yeah, that's good. It's good clock management knowledge right there. Get out of bounds, save yourself a timeout.
But I don't think he got to the sidelines. They're not giving it to him. They're just going to bleed the clock. Good effort, I suppose.
Definitely a good effort. I thought he got out of bounds.
Receiver to the near side is Bauman. Pistol set. Low snap. Looking. There's that one out incomplete. Double coverage there. Was that 2 or 3 defensive backs? Did you see?
That was definitely 3. We
Okay.
had 14, 8, and 34 in the vicinity, as well as 2 wide receivers from Newport.
Third down once again. Third and I'll call it a solid 5. 4:29 and the clock stopped here. Running out of chances for Tristan Radigan and company. Got to get the score here and get the ball back. Got to take care of what you have control of first, and that's getting that first score. Whistle stop play on that snap. Penalty marker down. I didn't see it, but it was quick.
Yeah, I didn't get a glimpse of what it was either.
And it's got to be some sort of procedure, encroachment, false start, substitution infraction, something like that, to just blow everything dead immediately.
Something, Stripes are over here pointing at the sideline, though. Might have been a...
Did they say substitution?
Honestly, couldn't make out what the call was.
Huh.
Couldn't make out. But I do see the ref giving an earful to coach of Newport, it looks like.
Well, okay then. Yeah, that is not a happy exchange.
Not at all. And they're still going back at it. Oh, he gave him the that's your last warning. It looks
I was about to say he gave him the business and was like, no, you go back over there. They are not happy on the Knights' sidelines. Scoreboard update. Late in the fourth quarter, Washington leading Rutgers 38-19. That's going to make some people happier than others.
Yeah, unfortunately they're winning. He's looking
Straight
for
drop, looks. Oh, that is some face guarding right there, and there's the penalty. I love the groan from the other side as though they're upset that that's a call. I know it doesn't work.
Oh, another flag.
Oh, I think that might be some jawing after the fact, and that could be going towards the sidelines. Because the first flag was pretty flagrant, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. It looked like it might have been something number 5 did, because I saw the ref look at him and then throw the penalty flag.
Oh, so that they might be offsetting is what you're saying.
It may be. Maybe.
I didn't see anything there at the end of that from Newport, but we'll see as we sort this one out.
Back and forth, back and forth.
It does look like they called a penalty against Newport Bellevue there and marched them backwards. So these are not offsetting penalties. So they marched off the first penalty, and then it's not a half the distance, but that's an interesting way to do that.
Very, very interesting indeed.
Camp Harrell up here at press row. Trevor Meldrum down there at about the 43-yard line. Good vantage points all. Empty set for Newport. Third down.
He's looking for it. It's up.
As a man, it hits him in the outstretched hand, incomplete. Oh boy, penalty marker on that one as well. What did you see?
I don't know. If they're going to call this a pass interference, I don't know if I agree with that. That was clean D and clean O. There was a little bit of hand fighting, but from both sides on that one.
Yeah, nobody locked the elbow out. There was no push off.
The ball hit wide receiver in both hands, and then he got it smacked out. So we'll see what this call is.
Oh. Yeah, they're calling defensive pass interference.
Wow.
Now, I know I was on the INGLEMOOR fans for their reaction to the other call, but yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
This time I'm kind of with the Vikings.
Yeah. Timeout, INGLEMOOR.
Okay. Well, with that, I guess we will step aside and take another break here. 4:14 left, 10-point lead Vikings on STSPN.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call a Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Eubanks are both seniors. Back here on STSPN. Stick around when this one is done. We've still got quite a bit to settle in a 10-point ball game with 4:14 left. But we'll award our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game and, of course, award the shirt. That's the real prize here, not the wins and losses, not representing the school. You got to win the shirt.
Got to win the shirt. The shirt means way more.
Playing for pride and wardrobe, especially since these young men are, headed off to college soon.
Exactly.
Got to have a clean shirt.
Right.
Straight drop, Radigan rolling to his right, trying to get the edge. Jump pass again, incomplete. That one intended for Ronan Dat over on the sideline. That is not a safe place to be if you're wearing the black, white, red, and gold.
Yeah, definitely not. Wide receivers gotta help their QB out a little bit more when they're scrambling out of the pocket like that. They gotta you gotta just adapt. You gotta read, and you gotta just get open for them. Can't stick with your route. Don't just sit there. Make something happen.
4:07, 10 on the play clock. 10-point game. Second down and long. Low snap, Radigan. Feels some pressure, 2 in his face. Tries to turn the edge, does. Turns loose another jump pass. It was a straight-up collision out in the flat. No penalty, but did you see that? That was ugly.
Yeah, that's scary to make a jump pass like that. 'Cause once you're off the ground, there's not much you can do other than take a shoulder into the sideline.
Well, I was just saying, not only that, but there was a collision with a receiver in the secondary, and it looked like maybe INGLEMOOR got the worst end of that, but that was ugly.
That definitely was too. I saw him on the ground for a little bit.
4 minutes, actually 3:56 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. 3rd down and 10. INGLEMOOR, they want to just get a stop and be done with this. Quick snap, and whistles will blow this dead.
Delay of game.
Okay. INGLEMOOR, the clock is their friend, the play clock and the game clock. I think they tried to run a little bit of time off the clock there. Is that a 10-second runoff in this situation?
I'm unsure.
I guess not.
I guess not.
Low snap. Radigan chucks that one into space. Did he thread the needle? He did not. Incomplete. Intended for A.J. Atofau. So now it's 4th down and 15. What are you thinking down there, Cowboy?
Oh, you gotta air it out first and foremost, but how are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do some sort of screen play, try to get your blockers involved? You're gonna try to send it downfield? They haven't had too much luck throwing deep downfield yet, so maybe they'll try to keep something short and just get some blockers ahead of him so he can run, but we'll see.
You might go with some square out kind of things, or go with that deep fade corner. Instead, you just throw underneath. Were they trying to set up a hook and ladder?
It looks like they were.
Okay.
It looks like they were.
I had the thought, but they didn't secure the catch, and the redirect fell short, glanced off of a helmet, I think, and that's a big stop for Inglemoor. Now you just got to move that football and basically just stab the football with a knife, take all the air out of it, right?
Yep, you just got to take 3 plays to get a first down, run it, let that clock chew, get a first down, keep rinsing and repeating. Got to control the end of the game.
Chance to really salt this one away for Inglemoor and make our decision for the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game a little bit easier as they'll flip the formation, flip the personnel. Snap, give, Mersney. Mersney's ridden down quickly by Daniel Trossel, 6'1", 250, and a senior. But again, that clock, tick, tick, tick. We were talking about some different options for that Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game if this score holds up for Inglemoor. Hudson Cowan, he's been a reliable signal caller in this one. Had a couple of touchdown passes. The man on the receiving end of that is Mr. Eubanks, number 34. Mersney has run the ball well. And we can't forget about the defenses in this, too. Snap, give, Mersney. Taking care of business and knifing his way down to around the 30.
Yeah, there it is again. Hudson's giving his running back some love, hands it off, and gives him a little slap in the back. I keep seeing that. I like it. The team camaraderie is huge for Inglemoor.
Got a little swagger.
Yeah, a little bit.
And another player that I wanted to mention, he ran the football a few times, and he had the pick 6 to get things started. That's big number 3, Talon Scott, and he is a senior, plays running back, and oh, by the way, safety. Defensive back love. It's a beautiful thing. 2:20 and the clock runs. Play clock down to 3. Got to snap it, and they do. And a quarterback keeper off the left side. Cowan is breaking free.
Room.
That looked a little funny, a little funky, but he got room and got across the 10. Gets the first down. Clock will stop to move the sticks. But now a chance to just add one more. Why not, as we drop under 2 minutes to play. Now watch this one again. It just slow developed. Oh, it was almost like a little reverse.
There was a lot of movement in that backfield. Yeah, a lot of different directions.
It looked like he gave it off and then it was given right back. That was wild. Quick snap and a give. Diving over the middle of the pile there. I think that was Mersney again. They are not wasting a ton of time here as we are at a minute 34 left. And they're trying to punch this thing in and, well, I would say leave home or leave the senior night game with another win and a 5-1 record. Personnel changes. I feel like they're putting more seniors in here.
It appears to be that way, indeed.
Getting everybody involved on senior night.
Up the middle.
And on the rush, up and in to the end zone. Touchdown. That would be Mr. Mersney, Mr. Peyton Mersney. The senior rushes it in for his second touchdown, making things even harder. Mersney with a 6-yard touchdown. Mersney with a 2-yard touchdown. And also in the mix here, we have 2 touchdown passes from Hudson Cowan and 2 touchdown grabs from Eubanks.
There's a lot of big stats tonight for Inglemoor.
Snap, set, kick on the way, into the night and good. And with that, the score improves to 40-24, Inglemoor with the lead. We have another break loaded up. Step aside for a break. Back with the final 104 after this, STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here on STSPN, final 104 of this one. Inglemoor 41, Newport Bellevue 24. Inglemoor on senior night looking to take care of business, stay perfect in the Kingco Mountain Division. If this score holds up, they'll improve to 3-0. That one taken by the deep back, and he has a little wiggle, has a little room, and out of bounds. Charlie Dinger.
That's a no quit mentality. That's something you can't teach. Down 20 some points, you get the kickoff, trying to make something happen. That's a huge team player right there.
Yeah, just wiggled through. Oof. Ooh, he got dumped at the end of that play. He paid the price. Under a minute left, 53 seconds, and the clock stopped. And looks like we've got some substitutions in here for Newport Bellevue. I think we're going to award our player of the game after this one to 34, Zach Eubanks. I believe he'll be our adrenaline fundraising player of the game in this one. As a snap and a give, JV wraps here. Big hole, and a big collision at the end of that one. Robert Jones on the carry. Jones, a senior. Now watch this senior with a big run here. Big surge, and then gets decked at the end of it by Charles Groshong. 30 seconds left in this one. Pistol set for Newport Bellevue. Snap and a give and a little misdirection of their own. The quarterback goes down. Jones again on the carry. I'm not sure who the quarterback is on that one. Maybe Jack Hogarth. But that should be the last play of the game here, and that will do it from Pop Keeney Stadium. 41-24, your final score here, 41-24. Inglemoor gets the win. And so we'll be able to toss it downstairs shortly after the handshake line and have our interview with the head coach of the Inglemoor Vikings, Jeff Dick. And we'll also award our adrenaline fundraising player of the game to Zach Eubanks. Thought about going with Hudson Cowan. Thought about going with Peyton Mersney. Cowan is a junior, so he'll have a chance to do this next year. And Peyton Mersney, he is your everyday, every down back, but Eubanks getting it done out of the backfield, that's something special too. And a couple of seniors in the backfield, a lot to talk about. As the folks celebrating at home for Inglemoor, 41-24, a complete victory here. And I'll take you through the scoring unless we have a coach. I'll see if we can get that. We'll get the interview with the coach here in just a moment, but I did want to take you through some of the scoring as it got started with a 95-yard pick six for Talon Scott, turning away a Newport Bellevue drive as we got things started. That made it 7-0 with the extra point good. Mersney added a 6-yard touchdown at the late stages of the first quarter, and suddenly it was 14-0. Cowan to Eubanks, 39-yard touchdown pass with the extra point blocked. Made it 20 points in favor of the home folks of Inglemoor, as we're hunting for a coach right now. And I forgot, I missed the short touchdown run from Radigan, I believe. 21-yard field goal with 19 seconds in the first half made it 20-10 as Newport was able to come back. Cowan to Eubanks for a second time, 27-10 in the third quarter, as I believe we're going to send it down for the interview with Coach Dick. Are we ready for this interview with Coach? All right, let's send it down to our man on the scene there, Trevor Meldrum, with the victorious Coach Dick.
Hey there, Trevor Meldrum here with Coach Dick. Coach Dick, heck of a game, senior night. What was the game plan going into today's game?
Well, the game plan was to try to control that quarterback of theirs. Right? So he's a one-man wrecking crew. So I was proud that way we were able to keep him in the pocket for most of the game.
Absolutely.
But, kids still made some good plays, but our guys stood up in the end. So.
Nice. What were some of your halftime adjustments you might have made?
Not
if
really
there was
anything.
any.
Nope. Everything we wanted to do is what we had drawn up. The offense really helped us out this week.
Absolutely.
So that strong running game wears people down, and I'm very proud of how those boys performed.
And nothing better than winning on a senior night game for your boys, eh? Happy for them?
Senior night and homecoming. Oh, yeah. It was a big
and
night
homecoming.
for these boys. Yep.
There's a lot riding on this game. Hey, your boys played a hell of a game. Good job, Coach. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. And Trevor, I'll let you go and find our player of the game. Got to go find the player of the game. That would be number 34, Eubanks. I'll finish up with the scoring while we're waiting for them to finish with the victory huddle. But Cowan to Eubanks in the second half, third quarter, made it 27-10. But not to be denied, a 5-yard touchdown run by Radigan. Once again, extra point good, made it 27-17. Fumble recovery, though, a special teams miscue. The snap was over the punter's head for Newport Bellevue and into the end zone. He tried to make a play with it instead of going out of bounds for the safety, and it was recovered for a touchdown for the other side, a touchdown for INGLEMOOR to make it 34-17, and then an 8-yard touchdown run to cap that off, 34-24. That ended the scoring with another big play from TJ Radigan, but I missed another score. I apologize, but the last touchdown of the game was by Peyton Mersney, and it was Peyton versus his teammate, Zach Eubanks, to try and decide who the player of the game was. They're both seniors, but I'm going to go with the air show tonight as Zach Eubanks with the big touchdown grabs through the air and the rushes. And so we'll go back down to field level for our interview with our Adrenaline Fundraising player of the game. That is, again, number 34, Zach Eubanks. Take it away.
Back here, Trevor, with Zach Eubanks. Zach, great game you had today. What pregame rituals do you have to go through to get prepared for a game like this? You got senior night, you got homecoming, there's a lot riding on the game. What's your pregame look like?
I pop a little Advil, pop some Pepto-Bismol for the stomach, and then I listen to some calming music to calm the nerves.
There you go. When you're out here scoring touchdowns, man, what does that feel like with your boys? You guys are all celebrating. Like, what does it mean?
It feels great. Every play we don't score feels like a failure. So when we do score, it feels like we're setting the team on the right path.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear, man.
Ask him about his line.
What does it mean to have that line to run behind?
Man, this is the best line I've had since I've been here. I've known all these boys. I've been in the weight room with them. So it's great to see it come to light. I see all the work they put in, and we're a smaller line, but we've got grit. We want them more.
I was going to say, a running back can't be a running back without those linemen, so you got to give some love to those guys. Well, hey, man, hell of a game. Here's a shirt. Here's one for your mom. Go ahead and give her that, too.
Is she here?
Is she down here by chance? You guys want to get a quick picture with it? Sweet. Yeah.
Oh, we got to get the shirt held up to the camera. Got to get that shot for the camera.
We're going to go find his mom. They're going to get a picture together.
Okay. Well, while he's doing that, just a heck of a game here tonight in the Kingco Mountain. I don't get the privilege of seeing the Kingco Mountain play, or really the Kingco League overall, but just another great rivalry and another big win for the INGLEMOOR Vikings. They improved to 5-1 overall, and their league mark improves to a stellar 3-0 as they're trying to get things done in league play. Have players running around. There is the mom Got to ask how ask about how your kid played.
How proud of you are your son's play today?
Oh my God, I'm so proud. He did so amazing. I couldn't have expected anything different, but he's awesome. I'm so proud of him.
On his senior night too?
On senior night and against Newport, which he wanted to win against so badly.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Good job.
Sounds like you got one hell of an athlete that year.
I do. I got one hell of an athlete and I got one hell of a son. Super proud of him.
Awesome. Love to hear it. Congrats. Great win. Enjoy the weekend, man. Thank you guys. Good job.
All right, any final thoughts from down there, my friend?
Oh, nothing more other than just good vibes from INGLEMOOR. Everybody's happy. Everybody's excited. Got a win. Figured out we got homecoming weekend as well as senior night on the same day in the same game. That game means a lot for them, and it looks like they are going to be very well celebrating this win.
All right, that will wrap it up for us. Final score again, 41-24. INGLEMOOR avenges the loss last year. They get it done on homecoming, and they get it done on senior night. My thanks to all of our sponsors, to Trevor Meldrum, who is color commentary and sideline reporter, and of course for Todd Elvig and all the guys back in the truck. I'm Amp Harrell. Till our next broadcast, which is tomorrow. Is that correct? Our next broadcast is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And we'll be here on STSPN. For all of us here at STSPN, 41-24, INGLEMOOR beats Newport. So long, everybody, from Pop Keeney Stadium.
Back to pass. Look at now. Putting pressure, and he's taken down.
10. Does he get in? He dove in. No, they have him at the 1 or 2 yard line.
To McGee, left side, stiff arms, gets out of bounds. Hands it. No, he's going to keep it, and he gets absolutely drilled. Donovan going for it all. He's got a wide open man. Pope, touchdown, Spartans.